In this video, I will cover the project management principles for the demand generation campaigns team. My name is Jackie Gragnola, and I am the manager of the campaigns team. As the team's top priority currently is planning, implementing, and optimizing full funnel campaigns, our project management has seen considerable change to build to a more efficient model for incoming requests. This began with the use of milestones to better understand commitment levels, provide realistic timelines, and prevent burnout for the team. A smaller, leaner team and a shift in core roles and responsibilities has furthered the need for more efficiencies in the process. One area identified for improvement is our issue templates, some of which have not been updated much in the last 2 years. Some were updated periodically, but they weren't really built for the scale that our current marketing team is experiencing. So you will first find our new cleaner and clearer issue templates in the campaigns project under the demand generation group in GitLab. Our handbook has shortcuts to all of the request issue templates, and you can, again, just bookmark this page for a quick access to all of the templates. There are two types. Request is the one that anyone outside of the campaigns team should be submitting. Please do not use the campaign team issue templates. Here's an example of an issue request, and you'll see that our new layout contains a section for submitter details where all details in this section must be present in order for the issue to be triaged. Please ensure that all of the boxes are checked. It just makes it easier for the issue to be triaged. And for issues requiring copy, to avoid delay in sending, please ensure that all copy is final, both edited for spelling, grammar, sentence structure, and reviewed by all relevant stakeholders before applying the marketing status triage label. And this will just aid in the efficient process of your request. And this layout structure is thanks to a great example that the data team has been using. So thank you to data team for giving a great example of how we can be better leveraging the request issues. Here's an example of an email invitation issue where all the boxes are checked. The name of the event or name of the issue is email invitation 1, and then you can put in whatever the tactic or campaign name is. We have a due date helper. This is work in progress and will be updated over time. It's not the source of truth. Our SLA is going to be that 5-day turnaround once the details are submitted. But it may help you if you do need to think of a more complex tactic that has dependencies. We'll build in those dependencies to give you a general guideline on what the timeline would look like so that you can make sure that there's issues provided with details in advance and no delays are happening based on dependencies. All right. SLAs. To simplify the SLA process, a standard 5 business day SLA is being implemented. That's 1 week. This is somewhat generous given the bandwidth constraints we're currently experiencing on the team and is subject to change. So please see this handbook page for the latest on SLAs. And I want to take a moment to walk through the SLAs just verbally, although it is written in the handbook, and that is where you can find all of the details. The SLA begins when the details section of the issue is complete and approved by the triage manager. If the due date is shorter than 5 business days, 1 week, from the time the details were provided and the label set to triage, the due date will be pushed out to equate to the 5 business days, 1 week. This will require a more proactive approach in issue submission and ensuring required details are provided. And the reason for this is simply efficiency. So we appreciate your support in improving the request process, which will aid in a smoother triaging system as well. So an example is if you were to put in an issue and submit it on October 1st with the due date of October 15th, but the details weren't submitted until October 14th or 13th, then the issue due date would be moved out to a week from the date that the submitter details were provided. If the triage manager doesn't get to it for a day, which should not be happening, I will be reviewing these daily, then it would be matching the date that the submitter details were provided. And the 5 business day SLA will just simply allow us to integrate requests into our timelines and avoid fire drills. Please do note, again, that the campaign managers are focused on planning, implementing, and optimizing top funnel lead generation campaigns. We are our lean team of 4 currently and are organizing our time into those milestones so that we can better understand what we will be able to commit to and not hit points where we can't support all of the requests coming in. So let's see. Due dates and timelines. Please do not edit the timeline set by the triage manager. So if there was this example of details being submitted the day before the due date that was originally outlined, and the triage manager moves it out a week because those details were not submitted, please do not pressure the campaign managers who are working really hard to complete not only their work but also help support some of these requests. It's just strongly discouraged to attempt to pull up those due dates or put pressure on the team. They'll fit it into the milestone, and if they may fit it in prior to the due date and abide by maybe the desired timeline, then that's their prerogative, but please do not pressure them. Let's see. So again, that just reiterates the reason to submit issues in a timely manner with details to allow the request to be triaged and support your desired timeline. So that workback calculator should be helpful. It's just a tool to be helpful, and we welcome any contributions to make that better fit the needs of the tactics. So what's next? Please do use these new issue templates. The best source of truth is the campaign handbook page, so please bookmark this new location. The handbook will be updated. We have everything currently in the marketing programs section, but we'll be transitioning that to the campaigns section, and all of the epics and issue codes will be updated with the new issuable templates so that it will be a cleaner process. In the kind of transition time, the old marketing program issue templates will have a link to the new one, so you'll start to see that redirect, but we'll try to do that in tandem with the handbook updates so that there's not a lot of clicks to opening the issue. Thank you so much for listening and for supporting the new process. If you have any questions, please comment in the epic for, so campaign manager, project management updates. There's a lot of these steps that I've been laying out. We've gotten a lot of the initial work done, but some of those next, creating the new issues, transitioning the handbook pages, that will all be in here. But this is the best place to comment with any questions, and please tag me at @Gragnola, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks again.